Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Oliver, hello on Twitch. And Oliver, hello on YouTube. Hi there. It is good to see you, Oliver. I am continuing on with the wine harvest, and I've got some new photos. But let's go ahead, jump in, and start with some introductions. Get to the right screen here. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, Dupebug, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, but before we get started, Dupebug is here. So I was not aware that today was Germany's nationwide emergency system test. I got home from grocery shopping and came in, and all of a sudden everything started going off. We've got sirens within the village going off. My phone is going crazy. I was like, holy cow. To quote my phone, beep, beep. Yes, it startled me. Ours was last Sunday. So one of the things, let me bring this up since we can talk about it. Okay. Ooh, let me switch sides. There we go. So this is the warning system for Germany that they've got. So we've got power outage in Berlin. So I had to freaking jump onto this website to figure out what the heck was going on. Scared the heck out of me. 250 kilogram war bomb, World War II bomb. Smoke and odor nuisance. Gas network. Where? Wait a minute. This is drinking water? Okay. That's close to me. Darmstadt, okay. Oh, the African swine fever. We have, and I think I talked about this before. So the African swine fever outbreak, probably 8 months ago it started. And what happened is these pigs are like, they're catching this disease, and they're trying to make it that it doesn't get to humans, but it can affect dogs. Then we have an island here in the middle of the river that has wild boar. And so what they've done is these wild boars, they get the fever, they get really hot, they jump in the Rhine River trying to cool down, and they swim across over here. Well, we also have swine here, but the big thing is hunters. They outlawed hunting the swine, the boars, and also they put up fencing all along the river for pretty much the entire Rheingau, so that the boars won't cross the river and then get up into the hills and infect those. So yeah, crazy. Anyway, okay. Oliver says my phone made a noise. I swore at it, silenced it, and didn't even bother to read the message. Well, the thing that freaked me out, Oliver, to be honest, is that all the sirens were going off in the village. So that kind of freaked me out. But, okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you're watching this, you are going to see a Linktree link within the description. Looks like that. You can click on it, and you can find me every place I am on the interwebs. If you want to share your work with me, you can join my Discord from here. Bug says that's usually my policy for work emails, but apparently that's unprofessional, quote unquote. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, all those things. If you do have a Behance page, you can subscribe to me from here. I do have a subscription area. And if you like what I do, you can buy me a cup of joe. Okay. Let's jump over to the Discord. We've got a couple things. Well, one thing to look at. Devlin writes, here are weekly worksheets I designed using InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, and Acrobat. One is US letter size and the other is A4. They have fill fields that the user can change and a choice of 3 mazes or ruled lines for taking notes. Click on the buttons to select. Fill fields over the week, month, and top line can be changed. I use these to keep my printer working well. All right, let me download. Let's do the A4. Go ahead, download that. I think I downloaded it. Let's open this up. Maybe I need to be an Acrobat. Where am I? I'm in preview. Get out of this. I want to go in preview. Wow, it's not giving me an option for anything. Okay. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Weekly planner? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Devlin, hello. Use Acrobat or Reader, not browser. I'm seeing how the heck. No marker. Usually it gives me an option to open this up in Acrobat. I thought I had Acrobat. I probably should have mentioned. Why is it not even giving? It's a PDF. It should be giving me an option to open it in Acrobat. Strange things are afoot. I don't have it installed. That's a problem. Well, that's a problem. Let's go ahead and install Acrobat. Whoops. This probably isn't the best thing to do while streaming, but... Oh, I'm on my laptop. That's why, okay. That's why I don't have it installed. I haven't installed it on my laptop. I'm sitting here thinking, I know I use it all the time. I got it on my computer. I'm on my laptop. So, okay. Oh my goodness. It's so hilarious. You know, I've got my laptop over there and I'm used to working in this setup, but usually not on my laptop. I only use my laptop when I'm streaming. So this is kind of funny. All right. Oh my gosh, we're at 9%. Okay, we'll come back to this. we'll come back to it. Okay, now it's starting to move. 12. Oh my goodness. All right. We'll come back to that. So, yesterday I went up into the vineyards and it was foggy, overcast. Not that great of a day. Reader does fine. How would I open it? I installed the Premiere update this morning and it took forever. Is that the beta? %. No, 25.5. Okay, I checked for updates. Now, I haven't got it yet. It's coming out Friday. Yep. Well, it's funny because Adobe gives release dates and then doesn't really follow them. Usually, you know, they start rolling out early to some locations. All right. We're up to 30%. So yesterday I was able to go out and I was hiking up and around and saw nobody. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to come on down. So I start coming down and all of a sudden, here comes a tickler combine. And I'm like, oh, and I see everything pulled over and I'm like, yes, I can get the photos that I've been trying to get. And so I was pretty excited about it. We're going to be going through those in a moment. A tech company not following their own release date? Surely not. No, I'm the rollout. You know, they're saying Friday. I mean, so. Where can I find Reader? I mean, let's jump over into Lightroom Classic while we're waiting. Okay, so this is interesting. This is a tickler, the grape liner. Okay. If you're installing Pro, you won't find Reader. Okay. So this is the tickler that I took some photos of. And so yesterday, when I went up, I started seeing the remnants. Now, harvest has only been happening for a few days now. But what occurs is once the grapes are crushed, squeezed, however you'd like to say it, the juice is extracted. They are left over with the skins and kind of the meat of the grapes. So a lot of times what the vineyards do is they will reuse it to fertilize their area. Now, I don't know if things have changed, and the smell, oh my gosh, you know there's a wine harvest happening. So what is you're only supposed to be able to put so much down, because again, the swine will come in and eat it, and they don't want that. So, but you can see right there. So then I came across this tickler. Now, this is one of the first ones that I have seen. You know, when your grapes have been tickled. Oh yeah, you will see. This is the first time that I've seen this type of tickler that's pulled by a tractor. So the concept is all the same for what it does. And you can see it splits, like the tractor is on one side, so the tractor goes down between the grapes, and this goes over the top, and it pulls the grapes off the stems. Oh, I went too fast there. So this was really cool. I was able to actually watch this happen and get up close. And there was a gentleman that was running the tractor, because what's happened is in these containers here, this is where the grapes and juices are going when they're pulled off the vines. So they know how much is in there, and so they have to offload it into tractors so that that way they can continue picking, continue harvesting. So this is kind of a good view that you can see. The tractor's going between them, and they're harvesting everything. So the gentleman that was driving the other tractor was like, "Why are you taking photos?" And I told him that this is what I do. I want to document the harvest. And I show it on like YouTube and Twitch. He pulls his phone out immediately and it brings up YouTube and is like, "Bring it up." So I searched for myself and I'm like, yeah, there we go. There I am. And he gave me a follow. So who knows? Maybe he will be seeing this at some point, which would be cool. 1 second. Let me check where we're at here. Okay. I want to get back to Devlin's. Let's open. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we are in Acrobat. We are checking out Devlin's calendar tool. Now, let's see what we've got here. Okay, here we go. So we've got our maze 1, our maze 2, our maze 3, got ruled lines. You can type up there, you can type there. I'm digging this, Devlin. This is pretty cool. Oops, hit my mic. Sorry about that. All right. Is there anything I am missing here? I don't know if Devlin is still here or not. 1 second. Okay, so I don't know if Devlin is still here. If this is something that you are interested in, you would like to download, yes. If you want to download this, let's go ahead. Oh, I'm curious if you use Monday first. Personally, no. I don't, but because I do live in Europe, I'm perfectly fine with how it looks. I would say it's just a preference. If that makes sense. Okay. So, if that is something you are interested in, let's jump over here. On my Discord, we've got the letter and the A4, and it is under the community artwork. So, I believe it's okay for people to download Devlin. I'm assuming it's okay. Okay. I have a version that has days changeable, but it had many more fields. Yeah, I think it's cool. Okay. Vikram, hello. All right, so let's continue going through these. And here is the other style of harvester. I was going to say the one I downloaded had a button to change Monday and Sunday. Everyone can have a cheeseburger. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, this one came flying by, so I took a couple photos of that. Then we are getting ready to head up, and I was waiting for them. Let me come back here. One of the things that I have talked about before, and I was explaining this, and this is a great example. So this winery is Oleg, and you can see here the different style posts. General, hello there. Vikram, how tall is that? It's freaking tall. Think about the grapes being about 2 meters. So they're freaking tall. Like, let me come here. Yeah, they're big. This kind of shows you can get a feel for it. Person having to climb up. Traveling through vineyards ain't like dusting crops, boy. That is true. So as you can see, there's slightly different posts, and that's not a great one. So technically, you can see the wood post here and the metal posts. They had, on this section of the vineyard, they only had like 7 rows. Now, you can, out of 1 row, I think it's something crazy, like you can get a case of wine out of 1 row. So at this area, they only have 7 rows. So once they kept continuing, and they were getting ready to offload, they came over to a different area. Now, here, and I kind of showed this off before, they've got signs, and here they could just maybe have 2 or 3 rows, because you can see the difference of the stakes that are happening here. So they will travel around, fill it up, and then we've got a secondary tractor with a trailer here. And as you can see, these containers tilt up and the grapes and the juices start spilling out. And there's a lot. There is a lot. Now, as you can see here, the grapes are not being crushed. I mean, some of them are, of course, they're grapes, but a lot of them are not being crushed. So there's still a solid state of grapes, but there's also liquid in them also. So they dump them all out, make sure that it's empty in those containers, and then the second one starts dumping out. And you kind of got to stand back. There's a little bit of a splash zone. You can see a lot of the liquids. And they kind of dump the liquid first, and then they open it up a little bit more, and the grapes start falling out quite quickly. So, I mean, it's a lot of grapes. So I thought this was pretty cool. This was one of the things that I really wanted to document, trying to get photos of, and so I achieved it. I was quite happy with what we've got going. Okay. Nope. Fan's got to be off. All right. So let's get back here into the harvest. Devlin says that is cool. It was great to see. It was really nice to see because like I said, the gentleman was like, hey, we're going to go over here and offload. So just walk down here, go up here, and you can get photos. So he was really super nice. Sandrine, hello. I'm late and we're lurking today. Well, let me give you a we're lurking for Sandrine. There you go, Sandrine. Okay. Let's figure out what I want to start with here. Let's go ahead, hit D for develop. I think that's a moth. Let's open up those shadows. A little bit more whites. I'm digging that. Bring in a little bit of texture. Bit of clarity. What age was the grape guy? Wow, that looks really bright on that screen. He was young. Thought I had him. Late 20s? I assume they're around the same age. They could have been the winery's kids. That's a possibility. So we've got people that work the fields, and they come up, and I think they live here most of the year. And they're from, a lot of them, I don't want to assume all of them, but a lot of them are from Poland. Now, one of the cool things here is if you are here working the vineyards, like looking at this one, the people that work the vineyards at Schloss Vollrads actually live here. Let me bring something. Let me see. I've got, and that is kind of one of the rules, that if you you've got help, one second, that you have to have accommodations for them. Let me see here. One moment, please. Okay. So this was a party. Well, thought I had better interiors. Oh, I thought I did. We've got a lot of Vollrads. Okay. Anyway, they actually live in the castle. They live in one of the surrounding, or it's actually in the building. Ooh, this one here. You can see back here, this yellow building, that's where the workers live. Over on this side, though. So, now, as for young people, let's get back into the harvest. You've got... It's really a family business. Oh, I'm spilling water. It's a family business, like a lot of farming is. Okay. I am just making some quick adjustments here. I like that. All right. Kind of like this one. You can see it's been harvested. Like Star Wars, ultimately, it's about family. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, General. Okay. I don't know what I am going to end up doing with these eventually. I haven't thought that through yet. That's actually... Whoa. Those are some nice clouds. Okay, now I'm hot again. If I do sky replacement, I want to make sure that I've got some of my own clouds. And call that good. Got the baby grapes. I mean, really, it's interesting how much we were able to really document a bit of everything. When I say that, I mean, we've got the new grapes. Like I said, they're about a year old. Little baby grapes. They will start producing, I think, on the 3rd year. They will start producing. Actually, let me rephrase that. They're going to start producing some grapes, I think, on the 2nd year, but you're not able to really use them until the 3rd year. So wow, that did a pretty decent job. Good job, Lightroom. Actually, let's add a little bit of a vignette. One thing I'm thinking about maybe doing today is posting the Lunar Eclipse poster. I'm kicking around that idea. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. One moment, everybody. Why did that download? Why did you download? That's weird. Get rid of that. Oh, no. Bring in our PSD. There we go. That's what I wanted. I think, I don't know what I want to do here. If I want to maybe do a reel, not a reel, excuse me, a carousel. Oof. Okay, it does not like that text. It did not like that text. No, it did not. That is okay. Hey, Sandrine, welcome back. All right. Let's do. Oof. Let's do center. Why are you like that? For those interested, there is a Substance Days conference in London organized by Adobe Substance, October 9th. I don't like this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Interesting. Interesting that it's doing this. I would like a little bit more control here, and I'm not getting it. Ooh, okay. That's kind of cool. So it's the letter spacing. And around. Dang it. Ugh. That's working. That's working for me. I don't know. If I turn this into a type of carousel or something like that, I really don't know what it is, what else I would put. I mean, it's just kind of a cool image by itself. You can use spaces before and after text to help the kerning arcs. I will be right back, everybody. Please hang out. All right, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Sorry about that. That would be cool to create an animation where each of the moons are appearing and disappearing in turn, like the Mac Wheel of Death, but slower and more fun. Okay, let me think about that, Sandrine. Devlin was saying to use spaces to help with the kerning. This might be kind of hard for Express. Because, okay, let me think about this. Start with the first one. Animation. We don't want... That might be what it is we want. Do smooth. Make this last a second. Okay, let's open up the timeline. Oh. I'll have to adjust these. Like individually. That is fast, but we can adjust those. All right, let's get everything set here. I wish I could just copy and paste. I cannot though. This was definitely something I was not thinking about. Whoa, get back here. The circle is not looking as good with the full moons, I would say. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right. So it's 5 seconds long. We'll have to adjust it. But if we start at .5. Okay. Yep. This is going to be a long animation then. One, two, three. Oh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12? That's not a 12-second animation. That's not going to be good. That is not going to be good. Hey, Frank. How you doing? We may have to go half seconds. Start 4.5. And that one be 4. I think that would be cool if the phases appeared static and cycled through over the center of the moon, stacked there. If we're gonna do that, we might as well do it in Photoshop. Okay. Whoa. Mafu just got a big boom. Thank you, Mafu. Wait for it to wake up. Thank you, Mafu. How are you? Okay, let me finish this one for right now. Let's see even if I like it or not. I am doing good, Mafu. Okay. Point 0.5. That's not right. Gotta hydrate. Thank you, Mafu. All right, we've got 7 seconds here. Let's see how this looks. I'm so used to hitting the space bar for play. Oh, we got something messed up here. Error. Layer timing. So that one is coming in at 4. Need 5 seconds. Okay, that's 4.5. That needs to be 5 seconds. Mafu, yeah, we started in Lightroom Classic about an hour ago. Chat? Thoughts? Is that what you kind of had in mind, Sandrine? Looking good. Fingers looking good. Totally what I had in mind. Good. I mean, I don't know if I like the circle. I don't know if I like the blur. No, I don't like the blur at all. don't think the grow. Grow's not bad. I mean, we've got the timing set up for everything. I probably could have selected them all and just added, but okay. That is better. That is better to me, using the grow. Let's play it one more time. Yep. I like it. I like it. I am almost out of water. Ads are going to start in 1 minute. Do we want... I don't... Okay, let me jump over into Lightroom Classic. I am... We're gonna try this. Let's quit Lightroom Classic. We're gonna call this good Lunar Eclipse. Okay. Let's go ahead. We are going to download this. Let that download. Ads are gonna start. I need water. I will be back shortly. So hang out, everybody, while this downloads. Okay, I know people on Twitch still have ads. ads. But we are gonna get this prepped. So, okay. All right. Remember to open up your sippy cup. Let me think here. How do I want to do this? So, do a new file. Switch this up to pixels. I said pixels. Let's do 1080 times 2. Come on, stick with pixels. 1080 times 2. 2160. 300. Create that. Okay, so let's do a window arrange. Let's do 2 vertical. There we go. Let's add, not a new layer, Shawn. Go ahead, add a solid color. I'm gonna grab that color right there. Cancel out of that. Color fill. And you are not letting me pick that color. Okay. Is that pure black? I guess it is. Okay, next off, let's grab that text. Bring that in like so. We need to bring in our moons. Okay, got our moons. I think we are good there. Let's do an arrange, collapse. All right, let's grab our moons. Actually, let's open that up. We're gonna grab all of these. We're gonna go to arrange and do a center. Ooh, I may have to ungroup these to do this the way we want. Okay. Alt. Okay. Grabbing our moons. Okay. Layer 3. Got rid of layer 3. Oh, we can leave it now for this. So let's go ahead. Turn everything off. Let's set this up differently. So start with the blood moon. What size is that? 843. Okay. So starts with the blood moon. Okay. All right. I'm thinking this through. Let's go ahead. We're going to make a rectangle. Oh, that's not where I want it. Let's bring this all the way to the top. Go. It remembered the color, which is nice. Should actually bring that rectangle into our text. Right there. And then from here, let's go ahead. We are going to add a pattern. Let's find our patterns. Here's my patterns. There. Let's, we need to bring that. Let's go ahead, hit OK. Let's take this out. Let's do a clipping mask to that text. There we go. Let's do a brightness and contrast. Again, clip it down. Let's increase our brightness. Okay, now we are set up there. That's all good. Let's open up our moons And let's get into our timeline. And this is going to, I think we want to do a frame animation. We're going to create a frame animation. We're going to turn on our blood moon. And let's create our first frame. Now, I've got to sit here and think about, I want to duplicate. Do I? Okay. Hi, Umacorn. Oh. Crud, I forgot where I was at. Okay. So right now I've got it set up to 0 seconds. So select our blood moon, hit play. Oof! I did not expect to have that much movement. Wow. Okay, let's select all of our frames. We got a big boom from Oliver. Thank you, Oliver. Okay. Thought I could select all of them. Yep, there we go. Let's move this to maybe try 1 second to begin with. Devlin, is this what you're talking about? You know, the funny thing is, technically, if you wanted to, you could take this final shot, put a mask on it, and just mask it away. Okay. Let's try half a second. Dublin says, yeah. Oh, wow, hold on. All right, so I think the first one, I need to leave that up for like a second. And then the last one, I need to leave that one up for a second. Okay. I don't mind the wobbliness. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's take this. That's now I got to think about how I want to export this. Do I want to export it as a GIF? What is... Could take this down to 50%. Looping forever. Go ahead, save this. We're going to take this into our downloads and just name this Lunar. We'll hit save. And jump over here, get into my Discord. I don't know how big. Let's get the information on this. 800 kilobytes. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's jump over into Photoshop. Do a save as. And pull out lunar square. Save. Okay. Now the question is, I like this one better. I do. Okay. We need music. We need music. What kind of music would be good? Okay, I'm gonna warn everybody, if anybody is wearing any type of headphones, first off, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this. Second, it might be loud. Let me turn off our music. No. Thanks, Oliver. Hi, Evie. Um, Let me check something really quick. Well, you're not going to be able to hear the music. I apologize for that. Ooh, congratulations, chat. You've given 100 messages. Damn. Okay. Let's... Night sky. Let's see if anything comes up. No. Moon? Celtic moon. I've used that before. Again, I apologize. You can't hear this. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do just a fade out. We're going to go a 1 second fade out. There we go. All right. Go up to share. And we are going to share to socials. And let's get this scheduled. It has been a long time since I've scheduled anything. So you can see I got to start connecting. So let's do Our Instagram. Wonder if I should not. Don't know what's coming up. Oh, hold on. My MacBook, I had to do the touch on the MacBook. Check email? Why am I checking? Oh gosh. Oh, Jesus. To do 5. Probably shouldn't say the code out loud while I'm typing it, since it is a security code. Okay, so we're gonna send this to Instagram, and let's add a caption. All right, making sure. Yep, you all can see this now. Let's see. We're gonna add a caption, and say this year I photographed the lunar eclipse over Europe. Poster made in Adobe Photoshop, animated in Adobe Express. Did you get a chance to see it? Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to generate and rewrite. This year, I captured the breathtaking lunar eclipse over Europe, created a stunning poster in Adobe Photoshop, and brought it to life with animation in Adobe Express. Did you witness the celestial marvel? Share your experience. I gotta say, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead, insert that. Let's see, what is it Adobe X community? What's the hashtag? Who knows? Adobe X community, community X Adobe. Evie says I know nothing. Um, I always mess it up. Let's just try that. Let's do both. Let's do both. Heck, just do both. Okay. We're gonna just publish it now. Have a maximum width of 1920. Come on. Oh, you are killing me. Okay. Let's take a screenshot. Let's do that. Let's jump in. Hit resize. Lock it. 1920. Duplicate and resize. You didn't take the animation, did you? Oh, son of a. Okay, what size is this? 1920. Okay, that's the big one. Okay. Share. Share to socials. Hi, Elena. Select channel. Instagram. Select a channel. Instagram. We just got a big boom from Elena. Thank you for that, Elena. Boom. And we're going to let that load. Let's grab our screenshots. I wish I could just pull it straight from there. I cannot. So this here, I captured. I would not say that it was breathtaking, but spell check. And okay. All right, hashtag. Adobe X community X Adobe. All right, we're going to publish it now and publish. Your post is being prepared. I thank you. All right. Everybody hang on for a second. I'll be right back. Ooh, thank you for the dance party. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm checking my Instagram. And let's jump into, I know it's going to take a couple minutes, so give me a quick second. Go here. All right. Go into schedule. Oh, it's publishing. It's publishing right now. And it should say published. Let me jump over here. Let's refresh. There we go. There's a link in chat. Thank you, Elena, for the like. There's music. Oh. Oof. We got a big boom. Thank you for that, Elena. Bipinsidae. Sadie Pippin, hello. Welcome in. Okay. So the question now, I've got Let's bring that up. That's the one without music. Let's get back over to Express. Let's take that. Okay. Let's download this one. And I'm going to have a question for you, chat, in a moment. This might be creepy music, but works. Yeah. All right. Let's get info. Okay, 1.8 meg. That should be good. Jump over into the Discord. Now the question for you, chat. Let me go ahead and play that again. Which do you like better? Do you like this one? Or do you like the GIF? Curious minds would like to know. I'm kind of digging this one because I haven't seen this done before. The GIF is neater. Devlin says I like both, but the GIF is neater. Elena says both. Definitely fun to make. For sure. Okay. Go ahead, close that. That's saved. We're going to close that down. Let's jump back over into Express. All right. We went in a totally different direction than what I was planning on today. I was not planning on animating this at all. So chat, good job to you for bringing that up. I believe it was Sandrine that started this. So thank you, Sandrine. Devlin, great idea to do the static GIF. Just getting into the things that I don't normally do. So great ideas from chat. Let's see here. I've got about a half hour left. And the question is, would you like me to start getting back into Lightroom Classic? We can edit a couple more photos, or we can call it a day. It's up to you, chat. Jack and I are going to be live in about 2.5 hours. on the Firefly Discord. And let's see what we're doing today. Ooh, Photoshop Beta Harmonize Composites. So we're going to be working in Photoshop Beta. If you are interested in that, I know I am. So that's going to be cool. What do you say? Do we want to jump back into Lightroom Classic? Couple more photos. Okay. I am trying to catch up on sleep, and it is not working. With Mrs. Shawn out of the country, makes it difficult. Okay. Oh God, no, Evie. Kind of like this one with them heading back in. Let's see what we can get here. Let's hit D for develop. Go into basics. Oh, Evie, you have not seen these. Yes, this is a tickler and it does transform. So as you can see, once these barrels get full of grapes, it starts kicking up and pouring into a wagon. So they pour them into the bins, the grapes, the juice, and it makes sure everything is out. And then the next one, and you can see the grapes. And then a lot of grapes, more grapes. And then they're both empty. And then you can start harvesting again. So yeah, kind of like a transformer. All right, let's hit D for develop. See what auto does. Nope. Then it stands up and walks away. That's a possibility. Okay. Hold on. What is that? Okay. Had a couple specs on my monitor. It was froggy. Yeah, like that. Knocking out some quick edits. All right. get one of these. Or I find this one kind of interesting, but I think I want, yeah, yep. Go ahead, hit D for develop. Let's go in. Let's grab our masking. Let's do a landscape set. And we've got our sky, which is good. Our mountains, not really needed. Vegetation, and then natural ground. Interesting. That's all I need. Yeah, let's make that. Let's create those masks. First off, jump into the sky. Ooh. Oh gosh. Okay. I saw these lines and it totally freaked me out, like it was JPEG artifacting or something. And no, they're power lines. They're power lines. Oh, I'm like, what the heck is happening? That's that's funny. That's funny. I did not see those. Oh, that kind of freaked me out there for a moment. Woo! I don't have power line removal, do they? I've got remove reflections, move people. Maybe just cropping. Okay, let's go ahead. We are going to reset this image. Let's get into here. Let's do a basics. Let's do our highlights. Let's hit G for grid and let's open up Photoshop. Let's get back over to Lightroom Classic. Let's do a Command E. Let's close our timeline. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to grab our remove tool. Find distractions, wires, and cables, and I screwed that up, but that's okay. I should have made it an additional layer. And oh, it made the layer for me. that's new. Oh no. It removed the wires on the grapes. How'd it do up here? Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put a mask on this. We're gonna hit B for brush. Making sure to paint. Gonna hit D for our defaults, hit X for our black, and making sure we're on the mask. And why are you not letting me paint on the mask? Oh. Okay. At 100. Yep. All right. Let's bring those back in. Come over here. Let's bring these in. Gotta add these wires in. I don't know if there's anything missing here, so let's just paint for the fun of it. And there we go. We've got our wires back. All right. Let's do Command S. Let's get back over into Lightroom Classic. Here is our PSD with the removed lines. Let's hit D. And ooh, gotta be careful. Look how horrible those lines are at the top. You can really see where Photoshop brought those in. Like that crop. Okay. There we go. Let's do some black and white. Let's play around with a black and white. All right. So let's jump into here. Now, here's a question. Which way am I facing? There should be no cables or no wires. Yep, no wires. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to hit black and white. Let's jump into here. That's getting close. Let's grab that. We're going to start with 7. Let's close that down. Let's get a mask, landscapes. All right, let's play with we're going to darken that up a touch. I'm going to bring down some highlights. I like the sky there. Mountains. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to brighten those up. Vegetation. Bring those shadows up. Bring in some contrast. Bring in some whites into that. Whoa. I did not realize that. So, okay. Every now and then, I've got my Magic Mouse, which I don't like, but anyway, I have a secondary mouse for my laptop. And so sometimes when my Mac and my laptop stop communicating, it'll take my mouse and pop it over onto the Mac. And then I've got to try to wait for it to wake up. And I've never realized I could use the laptop mouse on both machines as well. I did not know that. Just discovered that. Interesting. Okay, I've got some fringing happening down here because I've darkened the sky too much. So let's go ahead. We're going to go the opposite way. Let's go ahead. We're going to take that exposure like so. One mouse for all things. Thought I adjusted the mountains. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Now I'm going to work on some global adjustments here. Making sure I don't screw too much up. Let's get into here. Brighten that up a little bit. I like that. Add a touch of green and Ooh. All right. I like it. I like it. Did I finish that one? Yep, I did. Just trying to figure out which one I like. Okay. Like this one. This is interesting to me. Did not do that bad of a job. Took your whites a bit too far. Bring back some blacks. Add a touch of dehaze. Too much on the saturation. Got a holy shnikes from Elena. There we go. Thank you, Elena. This is a pretty cool machine, I gotta say. All right, I like that one. And then one of these with the big chunks coming out. I think I like this one. Okay. Let's go in, do a little bit of cropping. Getting into our basic panel, brighten it all up. Bring in some texture, bit of clarity. And I think this is going to be the last image. Let's take the saturation off. I think we've got too much contrast going on there. I like it. I like it. All right. Ugh, today was a little crazy. Not even was not what I expected today was going to be, but it was a lot of fun. The animation in Express and then the frame by frame in Photoshop. Very cool. Very cool. I want to thank you all for being here. In a couple hours, if you've got time, come on over to join Jack and I as we check out Photoshop Beta Harmonize. I don't think I have any more announcements than that right now. So I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Stay safe, stay creative, just be nice. I'll see you all in chat. Bye.